Hello, welcome to Young's Crossing. Today I'm going to attempt to make a place to hang my earrings. And I've seen this done, and you probably have too, but I'm still going to do it because I haven't done it. I bought this frame at a thrift store for $2.99, and it's a really nice heavy frame, and it's kind of pretty. There was no back in it and no glass, so it actually is perfect for the project I'm planning. And I went in and I used my staple gun and I put staples around here and there. And I'm going to put some chicken wire and wind them around those staples and hang my earrings on it. I used to not, well, back when all the real glitzy costume jewelry was popular, I had all kinds of earrings and necklaces, and, well, truth be known, I probably still have them, but I don't wear them. And now all of a sudden I've started wearing more earrings. I don't know why, just the mood struck me, but not a lot of those. Anyway, I had a drawer. I have a jewelry box. That's what I use it for anyway, little drawers on my antique vanity. And I put all my jewelry in there in my guest room. And I know all of a sudden my earrings, what I was just keeping in there, were the ones I would more likely wear. And all of a sudden it's really getting full. So I decided I'm going to make this, if I can. We'll see how it turns out. But before I do that, I just want to read a little bit out of my journal. I hope it's all right. Okay. January of 1986. Here it is, Monday. Courtney went back to school to face a few changes. They're separating the classes. Back then at this school, they had first and second together, third and fourth, fifth and sixth. They were all combined, 2 grades to each class, but then they changed the law about how many students per teacher. And the school was kind of starting to grow, so it exceeded that limit. Thank goodness she gets to keep her teacher. It's the second grade moving out to the new teacher. The kindergarten is getting a teacher of their own. It's all because of the new law about 1 teacher to 22 students. They continue to get new students all the time. Just week before last, Courtney came home and said, "We got a new kid today." I asked if it was a boy or a girl. She bluntly said, "Well, we're not sure. Her clothes look like a boy and the shoes look like a girl." The teacher wasn't even sure. The child's name would surely give it away, so I asked, "What's the child's name?" She said, "Jamie." The teacher said she'd never made this mistake before. Then she whispered in all the third grade girls' ears that she thought the new student was a girl. I asked Courtney who the child played with at recess, boys or girls. She said the boys took her everywhere. Finally, a week later, once they had pretty much decided that she was a girl, even though the teacher showed her the boys' bathroom the first day, she eventually started using the girls. I said to Courtney, "I guess it's a girl then." Courtney said, "Yes, we're pretty sure." Anyway, that girl and my daughter ended up being good friends, and I just thought it was something kind of cute. Okay, back to the project. The wire here I have was wrapped around my roll of chicken wire, and I'm going to try to wire it in. I guess I better turn so you can see. Hold on. Okay, I've got the wire that was wrapped around the chicken wire. It's so funny because I saw some chicken wire like this at a Goodwill one day, and I thought about it and I didn't pick it up. I figured we surely had some. And so many times after that I've thought, gee, I wish I'd have picked that up, because I kept thinking of things I could have done with it. Okay, I'm going to put it around here, around the staple, like so. This may not work. If it doesn't, we'll do something else. Don't need that big a piece. I can manage with a little piece. I haven't posted as frequently. Well, it's been a few days since I posted because it was so cold. I came out here yesterday, but it was just too miserable. So today, before I went to town, I came out here and turned my little heater on, which you probably hear it, sorry. And it made it much cozier. We were supposed to get snow, or at least it was pretty likely, and we didn't get any. I was sad. I was ready. We haven't had a good snow in a while. Okay. I'm going to pull this out. One of my staples went awry. I love working out here. It's something I dreamt about for a long time. I always told my husband and my kids, one day I want a little house in the woods. It's not exactly what I envisioned, but it's very close. When the company came out and built it for us, it's just a storage building, and they built it out on the other side of our house in the back, and I just wasn't happy with it. It was hot out there because it was just right in the sun, direct sun. But they couldn't build it in the woods because it was too hard for them to get their stuff in and out. So we put it back there. Well, my son, bless his heart, he remembered that I always had a dream of putting a house out in the woods. So he said, Mom, why don't you let me get the tractor and I'll just pull it back there. So that's what he did. I was so excited about it. He listened after all. So I wouldn't have it any other way now. I would have probably got little use of it out there where they first put it, because it would have been way too hot in the summer, and now it's just really nice. It's funny saying that because now I'm about to freeze to death. I don't eat out here because I am terrified of mice, and I'm afraid if I drop a crumb, a mouse is going to come in here There may be one in here now. I've never seen it, and I hope to never see it. I've not seen any signs, but it would just ruin the fun for me. I mean, I saw a copperhead one day coming out here. I think I shared that on one of the videos. I didn't get the picture. One time I didn't have my phone out, and then my dog come running up. I was afraid she'd get bit if I got my phone out, but it was out there on my trail to come to this. And you know what? It's so silly. I know it's very silly, but it didn't scare me as bad as if it had been a mouse. I don't know where that fear came from. I was thinking, I went through my journal finding some stories I could share, and I had written in there about when we first moved out here. I remember I wanted to have the water tested. I mean, we have great water, a well, but I was just such a city girl in that respect. And I remember the first time one of the kids got a tick on them from playing out in the woods or whatever. Scared me to death. I wanted to pull it off and send it off to have it tested, make sure they were okay. Boy, did my in-laws ever get a laugh about that. I'm just poking it through those staples, this little piece of wire, and through the chicken wire, and then twisting it around. There's probably a better way, but this is what I came up with. I'll pause it till I get a little more done. Okay, I went all the way around, and for the most part, I used this little wire that was wrapped around my chicken wire. It's really, really thin, real flexible. You could use any wire, I'm sure. And actually, on one of them, I actually unwound the chicken wire because it's wound up here in each place. I was able to unwind it and wind it around the staple. But now I'm going to put a place to hang it. I'm going to measure over 4 inches on this side, and I usually don't measure a lot of stuff, but this I am. Okay, since the stapler, seemed to work so well, I may go with it. All right. Now, I don't know, should I use the wire to hang it from? I kind of think so. We'll give it a whirl. Put it there and start winding it around. And I tell you, this tool right here, best tool ever. This one is a Husky. I got it in my stocking at Christmas. I think my husband knows where Santa got it, but I love it. It is awesome. Favorite tool, hands down. So thank you, Santa. I'm so excited about this. I've needed something. If you do this, gloves are nice, but it's not as critical as I had anticipated. I only stabbed myself once and brought blood. Well, first staple yet, I couldn't quite get under. There. Okay, I've got it done. I'm wondering if I should embellish it. Maybe I could rub some of the gold rubbing buff on it just a little bit. I'll get that. I'm afraid to do this, but oh, it looks pretty. It's only fitting that a piece that's to hold jewelry would have a little bit of glitz to it. I'm really excited to have this hanging. I think it's really pretty. I'm going to go hang it. Or should I go around these? I think I should. These little ball things, trim. I'm going to go around it. Maybe I won't regret it because it looks really pretty now. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I love the way it turned out. Now I'm going to take it inside. I'm going to hang it behind the door in my guest room. And that'll be fine. So, hold on. This is outside my bungalow at night. I hear something in the woods. Can you hear that? Something walking? My lights I had put out here burned out, and my husband surprised me with these new ones, and they flicker. They're really cool. I like them. See the moon? So pretty. Not a good picture, but no, those aren't our Christmas lights. Those are our just regular, I don't know, fun lights that we keep on all year. Here's my son's house down there, those other lights. I guess that's their fun lights. I'm not sure if I shared this before, but this is three of my vintage purses and some gloves like they used to wear. As old as my hands look these days, I think it'd be really cool if gloves came back. And then the square purse. This one's really cool because it has a mirror in the top. But it's a purse, a lady's purse. And I put some of my vintage hat collection up here. I'm sorry if I already showed you all this. I just can't recall if I did. This is the jewelry box that I was referring to on my antique vanity. And I was just keeping earrings in here I wore frequently, but then it seemed to just get so full that that's why I made the earring holder. I love that little box. My mom gave it to me. These are my antique, I don't know, it's not an atomizer, but this one, I guess it may be, that they used to put their cologne in and dab it on with that glass stick thing in there. And this one's also antique that they used to squeeze, and you could still smell the cologne. I don't know what cologne it is, but it smells really good. Now this one is not antique. Here, I put some youth dew in it years ago, and you all know how strong that smells. This is something my husband got me when we were much younger. And this jewelry box, I don't know if it still works, but that's one my dad gave me when I was probably just starting high school. My mom and dad were divorced, so it's really special to me that I have that. I'm sure it's because of my stepmother. She was thoughtful that way, but I love it. All right, I hung it up here behind the door, here in the guest room, and I think it's very pretty. I will hang some earrings on it now and we'll see how it works. Here's what it looks like. I really like it. And these are generally retro. My mom gave me these when I was in probably junior high. Probably because they were going out of style, but now they're kind of cool. Anyway, that's part of it. I've got more to go, and I love it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd appreciate a thumbs up if you liked any of it. And we'll see you next time on Young's Crossing Creations. Wait, I don't like these down here. Have to move them up. Okay, much better. Thanks for watching. Bye.